Multipliers Part 4. A true leader makes the impossible possible. At around 10 o'clock at night, a leader sat in silence at the big boardroom table. There were numbers on the screen, faces were serious, and everyone knew that the company was standing at a difficult turn. The CEO slowly picked up a marker and wrote a target on the whiteboard. Some people sitting in the room smiled, some lowered their eyes, and some felt that this target was not practical. The fear begins right from here. Can a leader keep such a big goal that the team breaks, or keep such a small goal that the team never grows at all? And the curiosity is how some leaders turn an impossible-looking challenge into energy, not pressure. How do those same people suddenly start working beyond their limits? In Part 3 we saw that talent only shines when fear is removed. A liberator creates such an atmosphere where people can speak, take risks, and give their best thinking. But a safe environment alone is not enough. If the room is safe but the challenge is small, people will remain comfortable, they will not become extraordinary. In Part 2, the talent magnet attracted the right people. In Part 3, the liberator gave them the freedom to speak and think. Now in Part 4, the multiplier stretches them. This exact discipline is the challenger. A challenger is that leader who lifts the team from an ordinary target and stands them before a question that initially feels impossible. But a challenger and a boss who puts on pressure are not the same. A boss says, do this, otherwise there will be a problem. A challenger says, this is difficult, but we can find a way. In the book, the story of Matt Macaulay shows this idea in a powerful way. He reached a leadership role at 𝐮𝐩𝐿𝐴, starting from planning and inventory. Matt had been a pole vaulter in college. In pole vault, the athlete raises the bar a little higher each time, then asks themselves, can I go higher than this? He brought this exact thinking into business too. For him, leadership did not mean just managing current performance, but showing the team its new height. When he took over the responsibility of CEO, there was a need for improvement in the company. The numbers were fine, but hidden potential was also visible in them. Matt saw from his understanding of operations and inventory that if some correct adjustments were made, the company's income could be much better. He placed a bold target before the board. Some people felt that target was too aggressive. But Matt was not just selling a dream. He had seen both data and possibility. Then he called his management team. He said that this is our mission impossible. The question is not whether it is easy or not, the question is whether a way can be found. Then he asked the senior managers, what will be your mission impossible? This question went into the room not like an order, but like an invitation. Gradually people started searching for hidden opportunities in their respective areas. Someone was looking at cost, someone at inventory, someone at sales, someone at process speed. Right here, the true power of a challenger is seen. He does not give the answer to the team, but rather gives such a question that forces the team to find the answer. A year later, the company showed a result even better than the target. In the book's story, Matt then raised the bar even higher. Some people felt again that this was overconfidence. But Matt did the same thing again. He did not announce the challenge alone. He awakened a belief inside the team. In the next cycle too, the team stretched itself. Gradually, the company's performance showed that a big goal can become a possibility under the right leadership, not just pressure. The meaning of Matt's story is not that every target will always be hit. The real lesson is that the leader makes the challenge so clear that people begin to see their hidden capacity. A challenger is not one who says, I am the smartest, therefore follow my direction. A challenger is one who says, you are smart, therefore solve this challenge. Now understand the opposite leader. In multipliers, this is called the know-it-all. This leader does not give a challenge to the team, but rather covers it with their own knowledge. The know-it-all feels that their job is to give every answer. The moment they enter the room, they give the direction, they give the method, and they give the conclusion. With such a leader, people do not think, they wait. They know that in the end, the boss itself will tell them what to do. Examples like Richard Palmer show this exact mindset. He was brilliant, knowledgeable, and deeply connected to the core thinking of the company. But the problem began when brilliance did not leave space for others. His knowledge became less of an inspiration and more of a pressure. In a meeting, he suddenly started testing a legal expert with detailed questions. The questions became so specific that the purpose of the meeting became proving, not learning. Then he read a new manual all night and highlighted the mistakes the next day. From the outside, this might look like intelligence, but from the inside, it was a behavior that made the team look small. Under a know-it-all, a dangerous cycle forms. The leader gives the answer, the people wait, then the leader says that the team cannot do anything without me. This cycle makes the leader feel important, but makes the organization weak. Because gradually, people stop using their judgment. In part 3, the tyrant made people quiet through fear. In part 4, the know-it-all limits people's thinking through knowledge. Both look different, but the result is similar. The team does not use its intelligence fully. People become safe, dependent, and reactive. A challenger breaks this dependency. Instead of making their expertise the final answer, they make it the starting point. They see an opportunity, then stand the team in front of that opportunity. They say, something big is possible here, what do you see? The first habit of a challenger is sowing the seeds of opportunity. He does not place the entire roadmap on the table on day one. He shows just enough that the team becomes curious. He reframes the problem, challenges assumptions, and forces people to think. Imagine sales are stagnant in a small business. A know-it-all owner will say, put on a discount, make a poster, just do this. A challenger owner will ask, why is the customer not coming back? If the product is good, where is the repeat order breaking? This question will force the team to think deeper. The seed of opportunity is not always a big speech. Many times, it is just a sharp question that changes the entire view of the team. The second habit of a challenger is giving a real challenge. The challenge should not be vague. People get confused by, do better work. But a concrete challenge like, we have to halve the delivery complaints in 3 months, gives direction to the team. Now the problem can be measured, and an action can be formed. A challenger gives difficult questions to people, but does not give every answer himself. He lets the team fill in the blanks. This is the growth point. When people make the path themselves, the ownership is also theirs and the learning is also theirs. If the leader tells every step, the task might be completed, but capability will not develop. A challenger builds capability, not just the result. The third habit of a challenger is creating belief. A big challenge only works when the team feels that it is difficult, but possible. If the challenge looks impossible and the leader does not give support, the team breaks. If the challenge is bold and the leader gives confidence, the team stretches. To build belief, a challenger breaks the problem into small parts. He creates early wins so that the team feels that progress is truly happening. Just like when climbing a mountain, the peak looks far, but the first camp gives confidence. A challenger takes the team to such small camps. He does not just throw a target from above. He comes down and sees what support, data, skill, or decision people need. In today's fast-changing economy, challenger leadership is very necessary. Because easy targets keep the organization busy, but bold challenges make the organization smarter. In the era of AI, automation, market competition, and customer expectations, only those teams will go ahead that can ask bigger questions. If the leader always protects the current process, the team will remain trapped in old efficiency. A challenger asks, if we had to design afresh from today, what would we change? This question is uncomfortable, but innovation is often born from this exact discomfort. A challenger breaks the comfort zone but does not break dignity. He does not attack the person, he only raises questions on the limitation. This difference is very important. You are not capable is the language of a diminisher. You are capable of more than this is the language of a challenger. A challenger lets the team go ahead of him. He does not become insecure by the fact that an employee's idea can be better than his idea. Rather, that is exactly what he wants. Because a multiplier's victory happens when the team moves even ahead of the leader's thinking. A school principal, a startup founder, a shop owner, or a corporate manager, everyone can become a challenger. The question is only whether you are giving orders to people or inviting them to solve a bigger problem. Many times, a team remains average because the leader never demanded anything extraordinary from them. He assumed beforehand that these people would not be able to do it. A multiplier does not make such an assumption. He stretches people, then does not leave them alone. He says, this is big, but we will understand it. This is tough, but you will learn. This is new, but we will make a way. This exact line can turn an ordinary workplace into a growth lab. People start working not just to earn a salary, but to discover their ability. In part 1, we learned that a multiplier is a genius maker. In part 2, the talent magnet told how right talent is recognized and grown. In part 3, the liberator showed that it is necessary to remove fear for talent to shine. Without safety, genius remains quiet. Now part 4 tells that challenge is necessary after safety. Without a challenge, talent becomes comfortable but does not become powerful. If you are a leader, ask your team, what is our mission impossible? But along with it, ask this too, what will be the first small step? because a real challenger does not sell dreams. He shows possibility, builds belief, and gives the team the power to find a way. But the story will go even further. The challenge was found, people started thinking, energy was awakened. Now the next question is, how will the decision happen? If many strong ideas come into the room, which idea will the leader choose? Will he pronounce the decision himself, or will he extract the best answer through a debate? In the next part, a new form of the multiplier will come forward, where the leader becomes a debate maker, not a decision maker. And right here, it will be known how the right debate multiplies the intelligence of the team.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.